act as if you have nothing to lose. Welcome to Stoic philosophy for life, where silence builds strength, discipline shapes destiny, and wisdom leads the way. There is a moment in every man's life, a moment when fear grips the soul, when the weight of what could go wrong crushes action before it even begins. But what if you stepped into the storm as if you had nothing to lose? This is not recklessness. It is not arrogance. It is clarity. The kind of clarity that only comes when you accept a universal truth. Nothing external ever truly belongs to you. Seneca wrote, "He who is not a slave to hope will also not be a slave to fear." Once we stop clinging to status, to possessions, to reputation, even to relationships, we become unshakable. What can you take from the man who has already let go? The illusion of accumulation. Modern life teaches us to accumulate followers, validation, wealth, titles, applause. But accumulation is fragility disguised as strength. The more we have, the more we fear losing it. The more we fear, the less we truly live. The Stoic understands. The chains we forge for ourselves are heavier than any chains placed by the world. The warrior's mind. The true warrior steps onto the battlefield with his mind already trained on death. Not because he desires it, but because he has made peace with it. He has rehearsed loss. He has visualized failure. He has accepted that everything external is already gone. And in doing so, he moves with a freedom that terrifies those still shackled by fear. We too must live like this. We are not cowards pretending to be brave. We are students of our own minds. And we know, the most dangerous man is the one who does not fear losing, because he knows he owns nothing. Epictetus taught, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you believe, you own your wealth, your body, your status, you will tremble when they are threatened. But if you train yourself to see all of it as borrowed, then when loss comes, it is not a tragedy. It is simply a return. Stand firm, move light. This is the path. To stand firm when others beg for mercy. To speak little, but act with silent resolve. To risk, not like gamblers, but like sages who know the greatest risk is a life never truly lived. We are not here to impress. We are not here to win applause. We are here to endure, to overcome, to live in alignment with what cannot be taken. Power lies in indifference to loss. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you detach your identity from outcomes. You no longer seek approval. You no longer beg for certainty. You no longer chain your worth to external validation. And in that detachment, you become untouchable. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Most people never live. They are too busy protecting the little they think they own, their fragile reputation, their fleeting comforts, their hollow illusions. But the Stoic chooses a different path. We do not flinch when life strips things away. We do not panic when dreams die, because we have already rehearsed it in our minds. And from that mental preparation, we draw strength. We do not seek to destroy. We do not seek to dominate. We seek to liberate ourselves from fear, and that is where true power begins. Freedom begins. Where fear ends, to act as if you have nothing to lose is not to act foolishly. It is to act with clarity. It is to live without chains. It is to recognize deeply, ruthlessly, that everything external is borrowed, and none of it defines you. Epictetus reminds us, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. But the Stoic goes even further. He rejoices in what he has, yet clings to none of it. At any moment, he is ready to return it all to the universe. Without bitterness, without protest, without regret, the sharpness of decision. When you no longer fear loss, your decisions sharpen. You stop hesitating. You stop apologizing. You stop people-pleasing. You move with calm intent. while others tremble, protect, and cling. This doesn't mean we do not value life. It means we value something greater: our soul's integrity, our discipline, our will. And when those are intact, the world can take what it wants, but it can never break us. The Stoic path forward: the world will always try to seduce you into accumulation, into clinging, into fear. But we walk a different path. We walk forward, without chains, without fear, without apology. We value what is eternal over what is fleeting. We protect our character over our comforts. We build an inner empire that no storm can touch, because true freedom does not come from gaining more. It comes from needing less. Conclusion: rise without fear. If you act as if you have nothing to lose, you become the most dangerous man in the room. Not because you seek to destroy, not because you seek to dominate, but because you are free. The man who fears nothing owns himself, and the man who owns himself cannot be conquered. If you are walking this path with us, if you feel the call to live untouchable, unstoppable, unshaken, then stay with us. This is Stoic philosophy for life, where the noise ends and true strength begins. Subscribe, endure, sharpen the mind that no world, no enemy, no loss can ever conquer. Your future is forged, not in what you gain, but in what you can walk away from, with your soul intact. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and remember, freedom begins the moment fear ends.